My beloved child, be still for a moment. Listen not with your ears, but with your heart. For I, the Lord your God, am speaking to you now, not through thunder or wind, not through a prophet or a preacher, but directly, quietly, and tenderly to your soul. You have carried much. You have walked through storms that others could not see. You have smiled while your heart was breaking, and prayed when you weren't sure if I still heard you. But I was there. I was always there. Even when your eyes were filled with tears, and your strength was fading, I was holding you, not loosely, but firmly. When you fell, I caught you. When you were silent, I understood your pain. When you said, "God, where are you?" I whispered, "Right here, my child, closer than your breath." You see, I risked it all for you. I risked rejection, sorrow, and suffering, because I loved you too much to let you go. When I came to the world as your Savior, I came knowing that many would turn away, that hearts would grow cold, that love would be forgotten, and yet I came anyway, because you were worth it. I did not come to be praised. I came to pour my love into your heart. I did not hang upon the cross because I needed glory. I hung there because I could not bear to lose you. My hands bled so that yours could be free. My heart broke so that yours could be healed. My silence in suffering was my loudest cry of love for you. And still, I see you searching for meaning, for peace, for something to fill the empty spaces that life has left. You have looked in many places, in people, in memories, in dreams that never came true. But my beloved, what you have always been searching for is me. You were made in my image, not just your face or your form, but your heart, your capacity to love, to forgive, to hope, to weep. Every tear that falls from your eyes, I see it. Every sigh that escapes your chest, I hear it. You are not forgotten. You never were. Do you remember the first time you truly felt peace? That moment when the world seemed quiet, when the light felt warmer, when you felt safe without knowing why? That was me. Do you remember the time you should have fallen, but didn't? When you narrowly escaped something that could have ended your story? That was me too. Every step you have taken, I have walked beside you. Every season you have lived through, I have watched over you. I know the years have been heavy. I know your body does not move as it once did, your hands ache, and your heart feels the weight of memories. Some sweet, some painful. You sometimes look at your reflection and wonder where time went and why it passed so quickly. But time, my child, is only a shadow of eternity. And eternity is where I am preparing a place for you. You were never meant to fade away into silence. You were meant to rise into glory. I am not finished with you yet. There is still purpose in your breath, still light in your soul, still grace waiting to flow through your words and actions. You may feel small, but my spirit within you is not small. Even in your quiet days, when the house is still and your thoughts are louder than your voice, I am near. I am not watching from far away. I am with you in the very room where you sit, whispering to your soul, "You are loved. You are mine." When you look back on your life, the laughter, the loss, the moments of courage and regret, I want you to see that I was never absent. When you were young, I walked before you. When you were grown, I walked beside you. And when you were weary, I carried you. I risked it all for love. Not a distant, perfect love, but a personal, wounded love that bleeds for you even now. My heart has never stopped beating for yours. And even when you turned away, I stayed. Even when you doubted me, I believed in you. My child, I know there were moments when you felt unseen, unloved, and unheard. You may have thought God has forgotten me, but I tell you the truth. Before you even spoke your first word, I had already written your name upon my heart. Before you took your first breath, I had already prepared every sunrise that would touch your face. You were never a mistake. You were never an afterthought. You were a dream in my heart long before you opened your eyes to this world. I see the pain you try to hide behind your smile. I see the nights you spend in quiet thought, remembering those who have gone before you. I see your faith, how you still pray even when you don't feel me. And I tell you now, your prayers are not lost. Every word you've ever whispered to me still echoes in heaven. You may wonder why I let you go through certain storms, why I didn't stop the hurt, the sickness, the loss. My beloved, I never enjoy your pain, but sometimes through the storm, I bring you closer to me. Sometimes the rain you fear is the same rain that grows the flowers of your soul. Sometimes the silence you dread is the very moment your heart learns to hear my voice. Do not think I am far from you when life becomes hard. It is in those very moments, when your strength is gone and your tears fall freely, that I am nearest. For I am the God who does not run from brokenness, I enter into it. I am the God who does not despise weakness, I bless it with my power. I risked it all, not for heaven's applause, but for your heart, because I cannot love halfway. I cannot stand by and watch you suffer alone. So I came, and I will keep coming. In your prayers, in your memories, in the quiet of your mornings, in the beauty of the sunset, I will speak again and again until your heart knows without a doubt you are not abandoned. You are loved beyond measure. And now, my beloved child, listen closely, for what I am about to tell you next will reveal why I risked everything, why heaven bent down to touch the dust of earth, why love refused to let go, and why even now I am reaching out to you once more. My beloved child, I want you to sit quietly for a moment and let my words reach the deepest part of your soul. Do not rush this. Do not try to analyze it, just listen. For this is not a message of fear or judgment. This is a message of love, of remembrance, of truth that has always been within you. You see, from the very beginning I created you to walk with me, not in perfection but in love. I formed you with care, every detail of your being touched by my thought, the curve of your smile, the sound of your voice, the rhythm of your heartbeat, each was chosen with tenderness. When I breathed my life into you, I did not give you only existence, I gave you purpose. I placed within you a spark of my own light, the part of you that seeks goodness, that longs for truth, that feels the pull toward heaven even in your darkest days. But over time, the noise of the world has grown loud. The light around you often blinds instead of illuminates. And you, my beloved, have sometimes forgotten what truly matters. You have chased things that could never fill you, listened to voices that never loved you, and carried burdens that were never yours to carry. And yet, through it all, I never left. I watched as you tried to make sense of this life, when you were young and full of dreams, and when you were older and full of questions. I watched as you gave your heart to people who did not always understand its worth. I saw the tears you hid, the forgiveness you offered, the strength you did not know you had. And I whispered to you in those moments, you are stronger than you believe, for I am within you. There were times when you thought faith meant never doubting, never stumbling, never crying. But, my child, faith is not about perfection. It is about trust. Faith is what keeps you walking even when you cannot see the road ahead. It is the quiet yes that you whisper when everything around you says no. It is the decision to keep holding my hand even when you don't feel my touch. I know that life has not always been easy. You have faced loss that cut deeply into your heart. You have seen friends go before you, leaving an empty space at your table. You have said goodbye to people you loved so much that it felt as if part of your soul went with them. And you have asked me through your tears, why, Lord? Why did you take them? Why did you let this happen? Oh, my beloved, if only you could see what I see. Those you miss are not gone, they have simply come home before you. They are alive in my presence, bathed in light that never fades. And one day, sooner than you think, you will see them again, and all that was lost will be restored in perfect love. For death is not the end, it is a doorway into life eternal. I risked it all so that death would no longer have power over you. When my hands were pierced, so was the veil that separated you from heaven. When I rose again, I carried you with me into eternal hope. But until that day when you join me in full joy, I need you to live, not just exist, not just wait for time to pass, but live. Every morning that you open your eyes, I give you another opportunity to love, to forgive, to speak kindness, to pray for others, to share a piece of heaven on earth. You are my living message, a letter written by grace upon the pages of time. Do not think that your best days are behind you, for in my eyes, your soul grows more radiant with each passing year. Your wisdom, your patience, your quiet prayers, they are treasures that shine more brightly than youth. Even when your body weakens, your spirit strengthens. You have learned what many still do not know, that peace does not come from having everything, but from trusting me in everything. There were moments in your life when you felt small, unseen, or unimportant. But do you know what I saw? I saw you comfort someone who was hurting. I saw you give when you had little to give. I saw you pray when no one else was praying. I saw you forgive when you had every reason not to. And every one of those moments became light in my kingdom. You may not realize it, but even now your life still changes others. The way you listen, the way you smile, the way you keep faith despite pain. These things inspire hearts that you will never even meet. You are planting seeds of love in the soil of eternity, and I am watering them with grace. Sometimes you wonder if your prayers still matter, if your words still reach me. Let me assure you, every whisper matters. Even when your voice trembles, I hear it. Even when you can say nothing but my name, that single word becomes a prayer in heaven. You see, prayer was never about perfection. It was always about connection. It is the bridge between your heart and mine. There were nights you could not sleep, and you thought you were alone in the darkness. But I was there, sitting beside you, counting every tear, wrapping you in a love unseen but unbreakable. And when you finally drifted into rest, I was watching over you, as a father watches his child. You have never been truly alone, not for one breath. My child, the world has changed so much around you. People speak faster, rush more, and listen less. But I want you to slow down. I want you to take time to notice the small things again. The light through the window, the sound of birds in the morning, the laughter of a grandchild, the beauty of a quiet prayer whispered in faith. For I am in those small things. I am in every moment that holds love, truth, and peace. Do not let the noise of the world drown out the still voice within you. The television, the news, the fear that fills so many hearts. That is not me. I am not the voice of panic. I am the voice of peace. I am not the God of confusion, but of clarity. When you feel overwhelmed, stop and breathe my name. Whisper, Jesus, and the heavens will move for you. You are still part of my plan, not just in the past, but now. I do not count your worth by your age or your strength. I count it by your love, and love never grows old. Love is eternal, for it comes from me. Do not believe the lie that your time is over, that your role is done. If you still have breath, then you still have purpose. Your prayers can move mountains. Your words can heal wounds. Your presence can bring comfort, and your faith can open doors in the hearts of others. I am not done with you, my beloved. There is still light for you to share, still love for you to give, still grace for you to receive. And even in the quiet moments when you feel forgotten, remember this: you are my child, not just for a season, but forever. When I risked it all, I did it for love that never expires. I did it so that one day you would understand that even in the smallest, simplest moments of your life, I was always working, always guiding, always loving you. Now, my beloved, rest your heart and let me speak even deeper. For in the next words, I will show you how I have been carrying you all along, and how even now I am preparing blessings that will bring peace to your soul. My beloved child, now listen to me with your heart open and your spirit quiet, for I am about to remind you of something precious, something that you may have forgotten under the weight of time and the noise of this world. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are still the child I formed with my hands and breathed life into with my own breath. Even now I see the light that burns within you. Though the world may not see it, I do. And that light still matters to me. I know the world tells you that you've grown old, that your time has passed, that your body has slowed and your days have become quieter. But in my eyes, you are not fading, you are ripening. You are becoming more radiant, more beautiful, more filled with wisdom and grace. The hands that once worked hard now tell stories of love. The eyes that have seen both joy and sorrow now shine with compassion. The heart that has endured loss now beats with understanding. Do not think for one moment that your worth has lessened. If anything, it has grown deeper. For the longer you walk this earth with me, the closer you draw to eternity, the more you begin to reflect my heart. Yes, the world moves faster now. Voices are louder, people are distracted, and the simple joys that once filled days are often overlooked. But you, my beloved, you carry something rare: stillness. You carry the wisdom of years, the patience that only time can teach, the tenderness that comes from knowing how fragile life truly is. That is your strength, and it is a strength this world desperately needs. I have seen the way you still care, how you reach out to those younger than you, how you pray quietly for those who never even know you are praying for them. Every one of those prayers is a golden thread in the tapestry of heaven. And when you wonder if anyone notices, remember this: I notice. Nothing you do in love is ever wasted. My child, there were times when you wanted to give up, when the weight of life felt too heavy, when grief threatened to drown your hope, when your heart whispered, "What's the point?" But you didn't give up. You kept walking. You kept believing, even if only by a thread. And that small act of faith, that quiet choice to keep trusting me, moved mountains in the spiritual world. You see, my kingdom is not built on grand gestures, but on small, faithful acts. It is built on the smile you offered to someone who needed it, the forgiveness you gave when it hurt, the prayer you whispered in the dark, the patience you showed when no one thanked you. These are the treasures that last forever. These are the moments that echo through eternity. So, when you look back on your life and think, what have I really done? Know this: you have done more than you will ever realize. Every kind word, every sacrifice, every act of love became a seed that I planted deep in the soil of my purpose. And those seeds will continue to grow long after your earthly journey ends. I want you to take comfort in knowing that I see the quiet good you do. You may not stand before crowds, you may not speak in front of many, but you live out your faith in simple, beautiful ways. And that is what delights my heart. Do not let regret steal your peace. There are things you wish you had done differently, words you wish you had said, choices you wish you could change. But listen, my beloved, grace covers it all. When I died for you, I did not die for your perfection. I died for your redemption. Every mistake has been washed clean by my love. Every failure has been turned into an opportunity for growth. There is no stain on your soul that my mercy cannot erase. So, lift your head and breathe again. You are forgiven. You are free. You are still loved beyond measure. I am not counting your faults. I am counting your faith. When you wake up each morning, no matter how tired you feel, no matter how much your body aches, know that I have given you another day because someone needs your light. Someone needs your kindness, your wisdom, your presence, your prayers. You may not even know who, but I do. Your life still matters every single day. You still have something to give, and I still have blessings prepared for you. I am not finished writing your story, and the pages yet to come hold miracles you cannot yet see. Remember when you were a child, and you would reach up for someone's hand, your mother's, your father's, and even though you could not see where they were taking you, you felt safe just holding on. That is what I want you to do with me now. Hold my hand again. You don't need to know everything about the future. You don't need to have all the answers. Just trust that I am leading you safely home. When you feel alone, whisper my name. When you feel weak, lean on my strength. When you feel afraid, remember that I have already overcome the world. And when you doubt that I am near, look around. I am in the smile of the stranger who shows you kindness. I am in the sunlight that warms your face after the rain. I am in the quiet peace that settles in your heart when you pray. I am in every moment that reminds you, life is still beautiful, my beloved. I know there are moments when you wish you could go back to the days when laughter filled your home, when loved ones were near, when the world felt simpler. I know you miss those times. But do not let nostalgia steal your joy for what still is. For I am doing something even now. Every sunset you see is my promise that light will always return. Every morning that you wake is my reminder that your story continues. And every breath you take is proof that I am not done showing you my love. Do not let your heart grow weary, for though the days seem shorter and the nights longer, your spirit is being renewed day by day. The beauty that the world no longer sees, I see it clearly. I see the faith that still burns quietly in your heart. I see the gentleness that years have shaped within you. I see the way you still believe in me even after everything. That faith, my child, is precious beyond measure. You may think your prayers are small, your faith ordinary. But in heaven, they shine like stars. When you pray even softly, I lean in to listen. When you sigh in weariness, I wrap you in peace. When you smile despite your pain, all of heaven rejoices. So take courage. You are doing better than you think. You are walking closer to me than you realize. Even when you don't feel strong, my strength carries you. Even when you feel empty, my love fills you. Even when you feel unseen, my eyes are upon you. I risked it all so that you could live in this assurance. Not a fearful life, not a life full of doubt, but a peaceful life grounded in the truth that I am for you, not against you. You are not a burden, you are my blessing. You are not forgotten, you are engraved upon my heart. And no matter how much the world changes, my love for you never will. Now, my beloved child, let me speak with a gentle warning, not to frighten you, but to protect you. For there are many voices around you that do not come from me, and I want to show you how to walk in peace even among confusion, how to guard your soul when the world grows darker, and how to stay close to my heart until the end of your days. My beloved child, now that you have listened to my words of comfort, I must speak to you with gentle seriousness. not to burden your heart, but to awaken it. For I love you too much to let you walk in darkness when there is still light before you. This world, the one you now live in, is not the same as it once was. It moves faster, speaks louder, and often forgets the sacred things that once gave it peace. Many hearts have grown cold, many minds distracted, and many souls weary from chasing what cannot satisfy. I see my children searching for meaning in the noise of the world, in money, fame, opinions, and empty promises. Yet the more they search, the emptier they become. And so I say to you now, guard your heart. Guard it not with fear, but with faith. For your heart is my dwelling place, the temple I have chosen for my spirit to live in. Do not let the world's worries steal the peace I have given you. You do not need to know everything happening around you. You only need to stay close to me. There will be voices that claim to speak truth, yet they lead only to confusion. There will be those who preach fear in my name, but I am not the God of fear. I am the God of peace. Be discerning, my beloved. When you hear words that make your heart heavy, pause and ask, does this sound like love? Does this sound like hope? For where love and hope are absent, I am not there. Remember that the enemy of your soul does not come dressed in terror. He comes clothed in distraction. He whispers, just a little more of the world and you'll be happy. He keeps you busy, restless, always looking outward instead of inward. But peace is not found in what you gather. It is found in what you surrender. Do not let your eyes become clouded by fear of the future. I hold the future in my hands, and nothing will happen that I do not allow. You are safe in me even when the world trembles. When the news frightens you, turn it off and turn to prayer. When people argue and divide, choose silence and love. When you see evil rise, remember that light still overcomes darkness. It always has and it always will. You are not called to fix the whole world. You are called to love the world as I have loved you. If every heart loved as you do, peace would bloom again upon the earth. My child, there are temptations that still seek to pull you away from me, not in great, dramatic ways, but in quiet habits that numb your spirit. The hours spent worrying, complaining, comparing, these steal the joy I long for you to have. I do not want you to live in fear of the world's end. I want you to live in preparation for eternity's beginning. Every sunrise that touches your face is not just another day to survive. It is another chance to love, to forgive, to grow closer to me. Do not waste your remaining days worrying about what you cannot control. Instead, use them to deepen your relationship with me. Talk to me often, not only in church or formal prayers, but in the ordinary moments of your day. Speak to me when you are cooking, when you are walking, when you are alone in thought. For I am listening always. You do not need perfect words, you only need an open heart. I want to guide you gently through the storms of this time. There will be more confusion in the world. Many will call evil good and good evil. Many will twist my words for their own gain. But do not be afraid. Stay rooted in truth. The truth that I have loved you from the beginning, that I came to save, not to destroy, and that I dwell in every heart that welcomes me. No law of man, no power of darkness, no change in the world can remove you from my hand. You will see many people chase after things that promise happiness, wealth, beauty, pleasure, and success. But those things fade like shadows at sunset. Do not measure your life by what you have, but by how much you love. Do not envy those who seem to have everything. Many of them are starving within. Look at your own life, your faith, your memories, your quiet moments of prayer. These are treasures far greater than anything the world can give. And do not fear the passing of time. Time is not your enemy. It is the path that leads you closer to me. Each day is a step homeward. Each year brings you nearer to the embrace you have been waiting for since the day I first formed you. Do not cling too tightly to what must pass away. I know it is hard to let go of youth, of people, of moments that once brought joy. But remember, nothing good is truly lost in me. Everything you have loved purely will be restored in eternity. Let your heart stay light. Speak kindly. Rest often in my presence. There is no need to prove your worth to anyone. Your worth was decided on the cross. When I said, "It is finished," it meant your striving could end. You no longer have to earn my love, you only have to receive it. But I also must warn you, my beloved, beware of growing weary in goodness. The enemy wants you to believe that your prayers don't matter, that your efforts don't change anything, that the world is too far gone. Do not believe that lie. Your prayers shake heaven, your faith moves mountains. Even your smallest act of love ripples through eternity. And remember, do not let bitterness take root in your heart. You may see injustice, hypocrisy, cruelty, and deceit all around you. But do not let those things poison your spirit. When you hold on to anger, you are drinking poison meant for another. When you forgive, you set yourself free. And when you bless those who hurt you, you look most like me. My child, I want you to walk in peace during these days. The storms of the world may roar, but I am your anchor. The earth may shake, but I am your foundation. When you hear of wars and conflicts, for I told you these things long ago, and even then I promised, be not afraid. Fear does not come from me, love does. Let love guide you, not fear. As your days grow quieter, spend more time in my word. Let my promises fill your heart. When you feel lonely, remember that even in solitude you are never alone. When you pray, angels surround you. When you praise, heaven listens. When you rest in faith, I smile upon you. And do not let despair steal your joy. This world may seem dark, but my light is still shining through those who remain faithful. You are one of them. You are a candle in the twilight, and I am proud of you. So stay steady, my beloved. Keep your eyes on me, not on the chaos around you. Keep your heart soft, not hardened by disappointment. Keep your hands open, ready to bless, ready to forgive, ready to love. The time will come, sooner than you imagine, when I will call your name, and you will look into my eyes for the first time. And in that moment, every question will be answered, every tear wiped away, every sorrow turned into joy. Until that day, keep walking in faith. Keep shining your light. Keep listening for my voice, for I am always speaking, sometimes in whispers, sometimes in silence, but always in love. And now, my beloved, as you rest your heart on these truths, let me draw this message to its closing, not an ending, but a new beginning. For in my final words to you, I will gather all that I have said, wrap it in love, and send you forth with hope, a hope that no darkness can destroy. My beloved child, as you come to this final moment of my message, I ask you to listen not only with your ears, but with your heart. For what I speak now is not meant to be heard only, it is meant to be lived. Everything I have told you, every word, every whisper, every moment of silence between us, has been a piece of my love woven gently into your soul. And now, as we reach the end of this message, I want you to understand one thing more deeply than anything else: you were worth it. Every sacrifice, every drop of blood, every tear that fell from my eyes was for you. You were worth it then. You are worth it now. And you will always be worth it to me. When I said, I risked it all so you could see this, I meant that I gave up everything, my heavenly glory, my throne of light, my infinite comfort, to walk the earth, to feel the pain you feel, to cry the tears you cry, and to show you what love truly is. I risked being rejected, mocked, beaten, and crucified, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I wanted you to see what love looks like when it holds nothing back. I wanted you to see that I am not far away in the clouds, looking down from a distance. I am near, closer than your breath, closer than the beat of your heart. You see, my child, many have heard of me, but few truly know me. They know stories about me. They pray to me. They read my words. But they often miss the most important truth, that I am in love with them. I am not just your creator. I am the one who has never stopped thinking about you. I know the way your heart trembles at night when you feel alone. I know the memories that make your eyes wet with tears. I know the things you wish you could change, the words you wish you could take back, and the time you wish you could recover. And yet, through it all, I have never once regretted loving you. My love for you is not fragile. It is not the kind of love that breaks when you stumble or fades when you fall. No, my love is the kind that stands over you when you are broken and says, you are still mine. It is the love that waits patiently when you wander away, that calls out softly in the silence, come home. It is the love that takes your shame, your guilt, and your mistakes, and turns them into a story of redemption. That is why I risked it all, so you could see me, not as a distant God, but as a father who would do anything to bring his child home. I know that life has not been easy for you. I see the burdens you carry, the ones you tell others about, and the ones you keep hidden deep inside. I see the loneliness, the disappointment, the questions you've whispered into your pillow at night. I see how you've wondered, are you really there? Do you still care about me? And I want you to know, my dear one, yes, I am here. I have always been here. Every time you cried and no one saw, I was the one who caught your tears. Every time you felt too weak to go on, it was my strength that carried you. Every time you thought you were forgotten, it was my love that surrounded you even when you couldn't feel it. But now I ask something of you, something simple yet powerful. I ask you to open your heart again. Don't let the pain of the past close your door to the love I am still offering you. Let me in. Not just on Sundays, not just when life feels hard, but every day. Invite me into your mornings, your thoughts, your decisions, your words. Let me be your peace when the world is noisy, your strength when your body feels tired, and your light when everything seems dark. My child, time is precious. Every sunrise is a gift, every heartbeat a reminder that I am still giving you another chance to love, to forgive, to live with purpose. Don't waste your days chasing things that will not last. Wealth, attention, pride, or worry. None of these will follow you when your earthly journey ends. What will remain is love. The love you gave, the love you received, and the love you carried from me into the lives of others. So live gently, forgive often, speak kindly, and remember, every soul you meet is one I also died for. And yes, there is a warning I must give you. Not out of anger, but out of love. The world is changing quickly, and many hearts are growing cold. People call evil good and good evil. Many chase after what shines on the surface but has no light within. Do not let your heart be drawn into that darkness. Stand firm in the truth, even when it costs you. For the truth is not just an idea, it is a person, and that person is me. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Stay close to me, and you will never lose your way. When fear tries to enter your heart, remember this: I am not just beside you, I am within you. When you speak words of kindness, it is my spirit moving through you. When you forgive someone who hurt you, it is my mercy living in your soul. And when you love, even when it hurts, it is my heart beating inside yours. You are never alone in this world, no matter how silent it seems. My beloved, let me remind you of something eternal. This world is not your final home. You are a traveler here, walking toward a place of endless peace and joy. Every prayer you've ever whispered, every act of kindness no one noticed, every tear shed for love, they are all being written into the story of eternity. And when your journey on earth is done, I will be there, not as a stranger, but as the one who has waited for you since the beginning of time. You will see my face, and I will wipe away every tear. There will be no more pain, no more fear, no more goodbyes. Only joy, only love, only home. Until that day, I ask you to keep walking in faith. Even when you cannot see the road ahead, trust that I am leading you. Even when you do not understand what I am doing, believe that I am working all things together for your good. For every delay has a purpose, and every heartbreak has a lesson that will bring you closer to me. Nothing is wasted when it is placed in my hands. And now, my child, as this message comes to an end, I want you to take a deep breath and feel my presence around you. Let peace fill you, the kind of peace the world cannot give. Let hope rise in your heart again. You are loved, you are forgiven, and you are chosen for this time. You are part of my plan, and your life still has meaning beyond what you can see. Tomorrow, I will speak to you again. There is more I want to show you, more I want to reveal. So come back and listen once more. Sit with me as a friend sits with a friend. For I am not done with you, not today, not ever. My love story with you is eternal. Now go in peace, my beloved child. Walk gently, speak truthfully, live faithfully. And never forget, I risked it all so you could see this, that my love for you has no limits, no conditions, and no end. I am yours forever, and you are mine.